So Mercedes, probably the team that you expect to win everything, because, well, that's what they do, especially recently. They have been unstoppable in Formula 1. But were they always? How long have they been in F1? Here's a rundown of the whole team in 5 minutes. So, the team were in F1 in 1954 to 1955. They won both Drivers' Championships in those 2 seasons, and they have got 9 overall in their whole history. Now, after 1955, they dropped out of the sport as one of their members of their team died, sadly, at Le Mans. But they came back with a bang in 2010, but in that time, they'd actually supplied quite a few engines and actually got a couple more world championships to go with it. So, who did they supply engines for? Well, between 1995 and 2015, they supplied engines for McLaren, and they will be supplying engines for them in 2021, as we're seeing. In 2009, they supplied engines for Braun, who won their only championship in their only season that year. So, the next season, they became Mercedes. Other teams who they have supplied engines for include Sauber in 1994, their first engine supplier since they dropped out of the sport in 1955, as well as also supplying engines for Force India, who are now known as Aston Martin, and Lotus and Manor, as well as Williams since 2014. So from 2010 then, they started off with a bang with Schumacher and Rosberg, Schumacher making a return after going out of the sport in 2006. They finished 4th place with 214 points, and a good start to their kind of time in F1, and it would go on to them finishing 4th the season after with the same driver pairing in 2011, 165 points, so the points going down, but still 4th place finish. In 2012, however, 142 points was only enough to get them 5th place, the same driver pairing, but that would be the last season we saw Michael Schumacher in the sport, and the Schumacher name being in the sport until Mick Schumacher in 2021. In 2013, Lewis Hamilton joined the team, and he had only had 1 world championship at that point, and he wanted something fresh from McLaren, as they got 360 points, 2nd place in the world championship, with 200 in 2013, with Rosberg and Hamilton doing a very, very good job. In 2014, however, it was complete dominance. 701 points, 1st place in the championship. Hamilton and Rosberg both having some great races, especially at Bahrain that year. In 2013, it was 703 points for the pairing, as it was Lewis Hamilton who won his 2nd world title with Mercedes that year, as they finished 1st in the championship. In 2016, it was Rosberg who got his 1st championship with 765 points for the team, and 1st place in the constructors again, with Lewis Hamilton in 2nd in the drivers, but Rosberg retiring at the end of that season. In 2017, 668 points was all they needed to get 1st place, Bottas and Hamilton, Bottas being the replacement for Rosberg, finishing back up to Hamilton. In 2018, it was 655 points, and 1st place again for Bottas and Hamilton and Mercedes. For 2019, it was 739 points, with the 1st place finish again, and 2020, 573 points, and 1st place in the constructors. Also in 2020, Lewis Hamilton got his 7th world title, 6th with the team, and Valtteri Bottas finished in P3. They also set the record for the amount of wins in a season as a team in 2016, as they got 19 wins out of, I believe, 21 races in 2016, so that's pretty amazing. So they've supplied engines for many different teams, as I already mentioned, and that has given them 9 Constructors' Championships and 13 Drivers' Championships over the years. So, Mercedes as a race team have won 117 races with 241 podiums. The first of their race victories back in the sport since 2010 was with Nico Rosberg at the 2012 Chinese Grand Prix, where he also got the 1st pole for them. So, that's all you need to know about Mercedes Formula 1 team. If you did enjoy this video, please leave it a like and subscribe to the channel. There'll be more of this on the way every race weekend. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Goodbye.